Let's make a plant-based pistachio cake. Welcome back to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we're going to make this fluffy, beautiful pistachio cake. Perfect recipe for spring and for Easter coming up. It's really a showstopper and it tastes just as good. And also today, we are so excited to announce this. We've been wanting to try to find a place that we could source our essential ingredients in one place, but we've kind of just been pulling from all over, and Amazon included. But we've really wanted to kind of detach and pull away from Amazon. So we have a company now called Essential Organics in the US, and in Canada they're called Organic Matters. And they cover all of our essential ingredients. They're your pantry staples. So almost every ingredient that we're going to use today is from their company. So we're super happy about that. We're going to make an announcement on that later to show you some more of their products and tell you a little bit more about their company. But that'll be another show. So today we're going to jump into this beautiful cake. First, we're going to grind our flour. So I've got 2 cups of organic oats and 1 cup of shelled pistachios. And we are just going to make this into a flour with our blender. Okay, there's our flour. And if you want to check out their products, we have a link in the description. Our discount code is plant-based-easy. That'll save you about 10% off of their products. So go ahead and check them out. All right, so this is the flour. Then we have 1/4 cup of arrowroot powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of baking soda. And we're going to whisk these together first, just to make sure that there's no clumps. Like sometimes, you know, your baking soda or your baking powder gets little clumps in it. We want to make sure those are really well mixed in before we add our liquid ingredients. Okay, so now for our liquid ingredients, we've got 1 cup of dates, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and then 2 cups of, this is an unsweetened soy milk, but you can use whatever plant-based milk you like. And then we're just going to mix this up until those dates are completely pulverized. Okay, there we go. And you'll want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. So now we're just going to mix all of this together. And we're going to be making these in 2 round 9-inch baking dishes. But you could also do it in like 2 square brownie pans if you want a square. All right, there we go. I'm going to grab my pans and then we're going to stick them into the oven for 20 minutes. All right, so now we're just going to divide this equally between our 2 pans, just roughly. All right, and you just want to gently smooth these out a little bit. Make sure we got it pretty equal. Now they go into the oven. FitVegan Coaching is the world's leading whole food plant-based body recomposition program for people 50 and up. Their expert coaching helps you lose fat, build lean muscle to combat sarcopenia, strengthen bones to fight osteoporosis, and boost your metabolism post-fat loss so the weight stays off. With over 1,000 success stories across 20 countries, they offer world-class accountability, custom strength programs, and tailored nutrition to help you achieve lasting results. Say goodbye to yo-yo dieting and embrace lasting transformation. Just follow the link in the description to fitvegancoaching.com to take charge of your health today. There's no denying the plant-based diet is a nutrient powerhouse, but did you know there are a handful of hard-to-get nutrients even well-crafted diets are often lacking? The latest research suggests that complementing your diet with a few specific vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s will help boost your energy and keep you thriving for the long term. That's why my daily health routine includes Complement Essential. Complement Essential contains the 8 critical nutrients lacking from most plant-based diets in dosages optimized specifically for us. As a special discount for our viewers, just use code PLANTBASEDEASY at checkout to save 15% off of your order. Okay, now on to the frosting. So I've got 1 cup of cashews, but you could also use almonds, a half a cup of shelled pistachios, a half a cup of dates, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and 1 cup of water. And we're just gonna blend this up until it's super, super creamy. All right, there's our frosting finished. So this is good that it will sit out while our cakes are still baking and then while they cool, just so they can set up a little bit. It will get thicker as it sits. Okay, so now that your cakes are cooled and this is set up a little bit, we're gonna frost our cake. So we're roughly gonna put about half on, because we're not gonna frost the sides. It's just gonna be the top and the middle. So just roughly put half on there and then just spread it around almost to the edge. You don't want to go over the edge because you don't want it oozing out. All right. Now for cake number 2. All right. Look at that. All right. Now the rest of your frosting. All right, so here we go with the top. And just a note on the frosting, once you get this done and you stick it in the fridge to keep it, it's gonna set it up even more. But right now it's really nice and smooth and creamy. All right, so to spruce up our cake a little bit more, this is about a half a cup more of pistachios that I just chopped in little pieces. And you're just gonna kind of, sprinkle it on there just to make it look a little bit more festive and pretty so that you can see the beautiful green color of the pistachios. And you can put as little or as many as you want. All right, there's our cute little cake if you want to come in and take a look. I'm gonna meet you at the table for a taste. All right, here we go. Oh, it is so soft and fluffy. Love it. Look at that, nice, okay. So light and fluffy. And those pistachios, you are going to love it. Come on back next week for another great recipe.